What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, NXT Takeover in your house predictions. I am Kyle Gagliardi, alongside my co-host Jim Tucker, as I like to call him, Juggy!
Oh yeah! What's going on, Kyle?
Living the dream, as you would say.
Yeah.
We're back in the video studios. This is where we record our previews and predictions now, I guess.
Yeah, we'll take it. It's pretty convenient for me since I live here.
And it's very convenient for me because I like to do my laundry at my parents', and they live about 2 minutes away.
That's the move. So
it just works out for us.
You got a setup, yeah.
I don't have to pay for laundry. I don't have to pay for food because I get a meal out of it, too.
That's not bad.
Gonna go get some pizza after this.
There we go. Homemade, or are they...
No.
Really?
Ralph's out. My dad's out in Portage, Indiana, and there's a place called Verona Pizza.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, it's a solid place. Never had it before. So
you won't be disappointed.
Leo's making an appearance in the video here for the very first time, so shout out to him.
Yes.
But speaking of the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, our podcast is a part of the Overtime Sports Network, as is this video right here. Tuck, if they don't know already what the Overtime Sports Network is, what is OTSN all about?
So, the Overtime Sports Network, it's a collection of podcasts and blogs covering all of the sports content available, which right now is not a lot.
We do know that NBA is coming back.
The NBA
we got about a month.
Yes, we got some time.
We do. So check out the wrestling content.
Maybe baseball will be back, but you've got us. You've got AWI Pod.
That's right.
A work in progress podcast. OTSportsNetwork.com on Twitter @_OTSN. When all things, summer's usually when we kind of heat up. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different things, and right now, kind of crickets.
Yeah, it's just basically wrestling. So if you're enjoying the wrestling content that we got out here, make sure you hit that subscribe button on OTSportsNetwork.com. Actually, no, not on .com. You do it right here on YouTube.
Yeah, the bell, the
smash the like.
Yes, yep.
Yeah, all that good stuff that they say. So, Tuck, I know you didn't watch this week's NXT, right?
Correct.
Okay, so this might be a match that kind of came out of nowhere for you. The first one we're going to talk about here, Tegan Nox, Shotzi Blackheart, and Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. Like I said, this matchup, you'll see when you rewatch NXT. It was kind of set up in the opening segment here. There was a match between Candice LeRae and Mia Yim, and then the others got involved. And you can probably see where this is going here, but they added this matchup to the card this Sunday for NXT TakeOver in your house. With that being said, who do you like in here? I know it's tough since you haven't really seen the build to it, and it's kind of thrown together, but...
Well, I know that Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez are usually booked strong. I'm going to predict that the team of Tegan Nox, Shotzi Blackheart, and Mia Yim come off with a win. I think Mia Yim, in her title match, looked good against Charlotte Flair.
She's been having better matches, I think, on NXT.
Yeah,
we're starting to get that personality, too.
So, I'm going to go with them. Not much color. I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
So...
first off, what's on the line here? I know we got the moniker of Mr. AEW, yours truly right here. When we did the Double or Nothing predictions, we usually have the belt for the major pay-per-views. What's on the line here? There's got to be something.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll let the people watching decide. So in the comments section here on YouTube,
what does the winner
let
get?
us know what you would like us to put on the line here for our takeover predictions. So you're going with Nox, Blackheart, and Yim, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to second that, and the only reason I think behind that is because we really haven't seen Tegan Nox pick up a big win in
and I'm in
months.
I'm in that same ballpark. She's going to need a little bit of something to start setting her, hopefully, on this upward trajectory on our way to fans in months. We have no idea what that looks like, but
because she's that pure baby face, that textbook baby face that you would want in your women's division. So we already know that Dakota Kai's gotten big wins over Nox. I think the LeRae and Yim thing needs to go on a little longer. They're kind of doing their own thing as Keith Lee and Johnny are having a feud as well. So prolong that by the baby faces getting the win. So we're both going with Nox, Blackheart, and Mia Yim in this 6-woman tag match, which will lead us to Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Kind of an interesting matchup because when's the last time Damian Priest won a big match? Serious question here.
Honestly, and we've spoken at length on the podcast episodes ago about his potential and about, we saw it. We could see it coming. He's going to get on a heater here. And a match like this could be what sends him on that heater.
Yeah.
I just don't think it is.
No, you don't?
I'm picking Balor.
Is it just because you're wearing the T-shirt?
I have to, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
Are you picking Priest?
You see, now, the way I worded things, you would think I was going with Priest, and I don't think I can, just because of... it's Finn Balor. I mean, come on, this was the very first Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Don't write Priest. I'm not going with Priest.
Oh,
I'm going with Finn Balor. Tuck writes down our picks here on his countertop with an Expo marker. But yeah, I'm going with Finn Balor. I don't really feel confident on it, just because maybe what's the thing that Priest always has, that like stick? He's got like a nightstick with him.
Club or something like that.
Maybe he does something with that, and we just keep this going since Finn really can't do his Walter feud yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go with Finn Balor. I know that's not what probably the people watching want to hear or see, but for the first two matches, we're going to be on the same page. Tuck, you want to introduce the next match we got up here?
The next one we have is Karrion Kross versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
And this is one that I'm really excited for.
I am too.
We know how good Tommaso Ciampa is as a wrestler,
Yep.
and we know how good Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux are at coming to the ring.
Yeah, that's really all we got. And suplexes with Karrion Kross.
And he can smash jobbers all day. I'm on the fence. I'm going to let you pick first, and I might just pick the opposite, just to give us a little parity. But I do think it's an interesting matchup because what do? You've got the grizzled veteran that is an NXT mainstay against this big, powerful presence. Do you give him a win this early? Can Ciampa take a loss now?
They could do a swerve here, because you would think Karrion Kross is the pick here, because the guy has never had a real big match so far in his tenure here in NXT. So they could swerve us. I think the safe pick is going with Karrion Kross, and that's who I'm going to go with. Once again, wouldn't be surprised if Ciampa won, but if Ciampa does win, I think this is a way to keep prolonging the feud. So maybe that's what they're thinking if Tommaso were to get the win. But I'm going to go with Kross just based on the fact that his entrance got a lot of attention on social media. He's getting a lot of eyeballs on the product. He's the new guy.
It's new. It's entertaining. He's got Scarlett out there that can help.
That doesn't hurt.
Cause trouble. Ciampa's always been this lone wolf. I'm going to side with Ciampa here. And this could be the match that it comes down to between you and I on the card.
Did you just want to be different here, or do you actually think Ciampa's probably going to win?
Just to be different, honestly. I think it makes sense if you give Ciampa the win to continue the feud, because without having fans, we're in the same place we were in March. We don't know how long this is going to go. WrestleMania was like, oh, WrestleMania, no fans, this is crazy. Now it's our third pay-per-view without fans.
It's weird how this has just become the norm.
Yeah.
No fans, or just at least the talent that sits ringside.
Yeah, a handful of people around.
Which, you're liking the talent ringside, right? Yeah.
Yeah, why don't they have a thing of popcorn, maybe? Or like, why can they have a beer? Just
make it look like they're having a good time, and it's not forced.
Yeah, it looks like, they're being watched, like they're being supervised. Like, nope.
They probably are.
They probably are. Probably are.
Yeah, so you're going with Tommaso. I'm going with Karrion Kross, and that leads us to 3 title matches here. I proposed this question on our Twitter, @PodOnTheMark. I said, which titles, if any, do you see changing? Nobody got back to me quite yet, so if you're not following us on Twitter, just hit us up with a follow, @PodOnTheMark. With that being said, I have one title changing, but this is not the one. I think it's too soon here between the NXT North American Champion Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano just recently turned heel with his wife, Candice, as we all know. What the stuff that they're doing and the vignettes they're shooting, the dinners and whatnot, it's entertaining stuff, but I think Keith Lee has had a lot of momentum ever since Survivor Series weekend.
It's almost like he's limitless.
I wonder where we've heard that before. I wonder, but I think Keith Lee is the pick here. Honestly, I would be surprised if Johnny Gargano got the win, just because I think it's too soon in their feud, and I think we're just going to keep seeing a little bit more of this one.
And I think we're in a lot of these matchups, Lee Gargano, Kross and Ciampa, Cole and Dream, that's the interesting stipulation there, but Lee and Gargano is one of those picks where we can stretch this out and make it a 2 out of 3 over the next couple months.
You could flop it back and forth.
And good, yeah. And Cross and Ciampa's the same way. So I also think Lee retains, basically because I don't think this is the hottest that this feud will be or can be. I think this is the first step. And to give the championship to Gargano after we've spent so much time making Lee...
Then Lee's chasing again.
Yeah, and I don't... No, he's a star. So I think Lee finds a way to win.
Unless Gargano wins and Lee just shoots right up to the main roster. They're doing a lot of call-ups right now. Matt Riddle's on SmackDown. Dijakovic is supposed to go to Raw. I don't know if you saw that.
Don't you think the cupboard's going to be... You keep...
Yeah, then there'd be too much going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We're both going to go with Keith Lee there. So we got 2 more title matches. The next one I want to talk about is the NXT Women's Championship match. Charlotte Flair, the champion, versus Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley. I don't think this is a hot take. I think this is going to be the match of the night here, Tuck.
I am really excited for this one because of all 3. Shirai and Ripley would be a great match. Shirai and Flair would be a great match. Flair and Ripley was a great match.
Yeah.
Put all 3 of them into a melting pot and let's get after it.
Let's see what happens.
Because all of them bring together different styles in their wrestling as well.
That's true, because Charlotte virtually can do it all. Rhea's more of like the powerhouse with a little bit of technical side, and then Io's the genius of the sky.
Yes.
So you got it all.
You do have it all. Who are you picking?
Oh, are you diverting it to me because you don't know yet?
Yep.
I am going with a new women's champion, and I am going with Io Shirai. I think the big reason why I'm going with Io here, number one, she's awesome. I mean, ever since she turned heel, the new theme, the entrance, even the promos she's been cutting have been very, very good. And then another big reason, Becky being pregnant. Raw needs Charlotte Flair. You need Charlotte just on the main roster. It was cool for the moment having that with Rhea.
Could still be cool if Becky wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, also true. If Becky is still Raw Women's Champion, I say Charlotte retains here.
Yeah.
But she's not. Asuka is. We need Charlotte back on the main roster. With that thinking, Io definitely deserves an NXT Women's title reign. Let's give it to her now at In Your House. That's what I'm going with.
I really like that pick.
You could go with it. I mean, we do differ on one, and we could differ again.
No, I want to give myself options. I learned the hard way. Mr. AEW over here.
That's right. At least you called me it for the first time.
We differed on 2 picks. The ladder match that we both got wrong because neither of us picked the mystery entrant. And then it was the... what was the match? Nyla Rose.
We also lost the Shawn Spears one because he lost to Dustin. We forgot about that one. Remember? Dustin squashed Shawn Spears.
I thought we both got that right.
No, we picked... Or you might have picked Dustin. I know I picked Shawn Spears.
Yeah,
we'll go back into the YouTube channel.
We said Dustin didn't need it.
Okay.
And apparently he did.
Yeah.
Because Shawn got naked.
Yeah, that's true. With Tully Blanchard on his pecker. And that was talking AEW in our NXT Takeover In Your House review.
Yes.
Or predictions.
I'm going to go with Flair. Yep.
You don't feel confident with that one.
No. Nope. And that's going to be the pick that gets me Mr. NXT right there.
Well, I don't think the dogs like the pick either.
Dogs are upstairs. We're not.
No. Sure. Any chance it's Rhea, though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either.
The dogs also disagree. Toby doesn't... Apparently he's not a fan of Rhea.
He said no. He said Rhea already had her moment.
No.
Io Shirai's moment for me. You're going with the retain, which makes me want to believe that you might have a title change here in the main event. We have Adam Cole, baby, versus the Velveteen Dream in a backlot brawl match. I know you didn't see NXT, but the way they showed the backyard brawl match, or whatever the fuck it's called, is there was cars surrounding a ring in a parking lot with their lights on.
Cool.
So kind of a cool little setup. You know there's going to be some spots with the cars, obviously. But if the Velveteen Dream loses this, he gets no more title shots while Adam Cole is NXT champion. So if there's going to be any time for Velveteen Dream to win, it has to be right now at In Your House. So who do you got here in the main event? Adam Cole versus the Velveteen Dream.
The thing that always makes me nervous to pick against Adam Cole is the Undisputed Era, is his built-in set of goons that he has at his side, at his disposal. But because I think Adam Cole is the next guy to get to the main roster,
Just Adam Cole, or you think all of the Undisputed's going to get that call up?
I think Cole and or all are on their way. That's why I'm giving it to Dream here.
And that wouldn't make sense. Spoiler, you haven't watched NXT yet, but Undisputed Era lost the number 1 contendership tag match. Mm-hmm. So what are they got to go now?
Right.
They have nothing really left to do. If Adam Cole loses the belt, then you can finally move on. And there were rumors, like I said earlier in this video, there's more call-ups coming. So Velveteen winning makes sense, but...
And you have Riddle, Dijakovic... Potentially Adam Cole and Undisputed Era.
That's 4 right there.
That opens up more room for Cross, Finn Balor, Dexter Lumis, Swerve, our guy Swerve.
Dexter Lumis is a guy that I would even watch out in the back. Yeah. I don't even know what this match is called, but it's in the back lot or something. Yeah. So Dexter Lumis, keep an eye out for him. He might get involved here.
I love him.
I think he might be next in line. Other than that, who else would you line up?
Right.
Karrion Kross, but is that too soon?
Nah, probably. Because if it all goes well, we see another banger between him and Ciampa. But that's a beautiful thing about NXT. A lot of options, and they usually do pretty well with them. Yeah. So, who are you picking?
I'm going.
I got you.
I am going with the man that I'm wearing, Adam Cole, baby.
Yes, okay.
I'm very confident about this one in a weird way. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I don't
like that.
I don't think they want to give Dream the belt. They even said in the promos, he's 24 years old. He's still got so much time to make an impact in this business. I don't know if that whole scandal thing is going on still. It kind of dispersed a little bit.
It has kind of fizzled.
Yeah.
Which makes me think they settled for a crap ton of money out. I don't know.
Or it was fake.
No idea.
Could have been fake.
Or it wasn't real.
Yeah, we don't know. So I just think Adam Cole is just too good. I think if there's going to be any guy that maybe takes it from Adam Cole, it's probably a guy like Karrion Kross, or you just strap the rocket to Dexter Lumis right away and have Dexter Lumis beat Adam Cole. But for me personally, I'm going with Adam Cole to win in what probably will be the main event on NXT. So we actually differ on 3 matches here. Yeah. That's surprising.
And I think in each match that we differ in, I think we can make an argument for both. We did Cross and Ciampa. We both agreed on the Lee vs. Gargano match.
I would say that the Lee Gargano is probably the most confident for both of us.
I think so. There is no big ramifications for that 6-woman tag, so that's kind of a coin flip. I don't think you can bury Balor with a loss here.
Yeah, but what happens with Priest? The dude just loses again.
I don't know.
Because that's another guy that you really, if you book him right, could face off for an NXT championship down the road. Yeah. I really think he's that good.
I agree.
So it's a tough spot for sure.
I think they're all kind of tough.
Yeah.
Aside from the Lee match, I think it's a coin flip. You're pretty certain with the Shirai pick.
Yeah, that one I feel pretty good about. Yeah. But then again, once again, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like I keep saying that in this video, but it's true. The unpredictability on this, should we call it a pay-per-view? It's not really a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I call it a pay-per-view.
We'll call it a pay-per-view. But
it's on a Sunday. It's something to do.
Yeah, that's true. So what are you going to be doing Sunday? Just going to watch this here?
I guess, yeah.
In the man cave? Yeah, it makes sense. It's not that big of a show, so...
Just chilling.
I'll probably just hang out by myself. That's how I do it. But let us know in the comment section who you got for NXT TakeOver in your house. Once again, let us know for a stipulation because, like I said, we had the moniker for AEW. We have the belt that's over to my left. And we have nothing here.
Nothing here. We got to come up with something.
Tucky, anything else?
No. Make sure you check out the Overtime Sports Network, OTSportsNetwork.com, @_OTSN on Twitter. Follow us at JimTuck89, at 2SweetKyle, 2Sweet, and the podcast, the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, at Pod on the Mark on Twitter. Check us out. We're dropping podcasts. Aside from these previews and videos we're doing on YouTube, podcasts weekly on Thursday evenings. Check those out.
It's kind of becoming a bi-weekly thing.
Yeah.
With how frequent these pay-per-views are, because next week we'll have Backlash. We'll probably have to do a pod for that.
Yeah.
Because that card's decent. I'm not gonna say I'm excited.
Well, we're gonna see the greatest wrestling match of all time, the greatest match ever.
How could I forget?
So this is the greatest show.
I don't like the song choice either. Yeah, it's just all around not great for Backlash, but I'm sure we'll get excited. Yeah. I'm excited for NXT Takeover in your house. Like I said, I'm Kyle Gagliardi. That's Jim Tucker, and we are the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast.